You want to know the quickest way to put a smile on my face? Give me a new Predator film. Let's talk about Predator, Killer of Killers. Hey guys, AGYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Predator, Killer of Killers. This is a new Predator film on Hulu. It came out last week, but I just had a few too many things to do last week, so I didn't get to it then, but I have gotten to it since, so we are here to review it. This will be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen Predator, Killer of Killers, definitely go check it out. Because I love the Predator franchise. Even the ones that are, like, really shit, I kind of find little bits that I enjoy out of them. And this is an animated anthology film following 3 different stories that kind of come to a head involving, there's a Viking, there is a samurai, and there is a soldier that are faced with the threat of a predator. And they each have to fight one in their stories, and then it all comes to a head in the end where they have to figure out how to bust out of where they've been taken captive. I mean, because the predators, once you kill a predator, apparently they come and scoop you up. So I'm wondering if they have Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, Dutch, from the very first Predator movie. There was a lot of great Predator lore in here. Like I said, you have 3 separate stories. The Viking one is really badass. You have this woman leading this Viking tribe, and she's after revenge for her father. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes as I'm doing this review. She is out for revenge for her father, because at a very young age they were attacked, and she was forced to kill her father, or else this guy was going to kill her and her father anyway. So her father made a deal that, hey, if my daughter kills me, you let her live, because this villain is pretty fucked up. He's like, you kill your father and I'll let you live, and she's forced to do it in order to live on. And we see as her group make waste through this entire base of these guys. I mean, they are cutting heads off, they are slicing their guts, they are doing some nasty kills to these guys. This movie doesn't hold back. This is an R-rated animated film, and boy does it earn it. It is some gruesome stuff. I was loving every second of it. The animation is kind of like, it reminded me of like What If and Arcane, kind of a combination of those two. It just looks like it's ripped straight out of like a storybook or out of a comic book, something like that. It just looks really, really great. So slick. Everything, the movements, the way that the characters are fighting, everything like that. The way that it's shot and animated, really awesome cinematography. Many moments of just breathtaking scenery. So yeah, I want to highlight that for sure. The animation is stunning in this. And like I said, the fight scenes are fantastic. Gory as all hell. It is as intense as you want it to be. Even though you don't get to spend, a huge amount of time with these individual characters, because this is an anthology and we're kind of trying to move on to the next story, I still found myself being kind of invested in them. Not as invested as previous entries with different characters, but I still enjoyed most of them. I think the soldier one is probably the one I was least invested in. But the Viking and the samurai was really awesome. The samurai one is really cool because it's these 2 brothers. At a very young age, they're pitted against each other to decide who's going to take over as emperor of their empire, their father's empire. And one brother turns against the other one leaves, and he comes back years later to give him a scar that he was given at a young age. It's literally all he did. It's all he wanted to do, is just repay him with that scar. And they're forced to fight a predator. Unfortunately, the brother that he ran away from, his brother that took over the dynasty, the empire, he is the one that gets killed, but the brother that we are following for the majority of this, he does survive and gets taken by the predators. Same with the Viking lady. Everyone in her group dies. Even her son tragically dies, even after she fights the predator tooth and nail, goes toe-to-toe with him, manages to sink him down in this ice lake, and managed to get his head off and use her shield to fight him. It was just some really awesome stuff. And really, the soldier one is the one I was least invested in, but I still did enjoy it. We're following Torres, and he is taught by his father at a young age, like, you need to start taking care of yourself. I'm not going to be around to take care of you because you've been deployed here. and they're fighting in these planes. We get aerial combat with the Predator. That was really badass to see. I was enjoying all of that, the combat. And then you have the titles of each story. It's like the shield, the sword, the bullet, and it's all kind of building up as to what saves their lives, pretty much. What they use to take out the Predator in their story. And then you finally get the epilogue, where everything is kind of coming together. You see the three of them are in prison. They get put in this arena, and they're like, only one will fight to the death, and then you will fight me, the leader Predator. And this leader Predator is badass. There are skulls all over the place. I mean, the Predators have got a really nice setup, I'm going to be honest with you. And we see our three characters. At first, they're kind of at odds with each other, just meeting each other, not sure whether they can trust one another. But eventually, they do kind of make a team, and they manage to fight against the Predators. Unfortunately, the Viking lady stays behind, but Torres and the samurai get away. And the Predator ends off the movie with saying, let's go hunt. It's time to hunt. And they go after them. So it looks like we're getting a sequel to this, which I am really down for. And like I said, in the after credits scene, we get to see that they do have Amber Midthunder's character. Could we see her in the next film? I am really excited for her. I'm interested to see if this is going to get referenced at all. If anything in this is going to get referenced at all in Predator Badlands that we have coming out later this year in November with Elle Fanning. Really looking forward to that. And yeah, this was another awesome Predator movie. Once again, one of the best since the original film. My ranking of the Predator films, the top three are the original Predator, Prey, and this movie. It's stunning. It's beautifully animated. The story is great. Like I said, the characters, you might not latch onto them as much as you have past iterations of the characters in the other films, but I still had just a blast watching this movie. It's great Predator action, and I'm a huge Predator fan. So I'm giving Predator Killer or Killers a 8 out of 10. I know 8 out of 10s are just happening in a slew here. I got just a big line of 8 out of 10s here recently, but what can I say, man? June has been a great month so far, and we are just getting started. So let me know what you guys thought of Predator Killer of Killers down in the comments below. We have How to Train Your Dragon, the remake, as well as A24's Materialists coming out later this week, so I'll be reviewing that. Also be on the lookout for something a little bit different I'm bringing to the channel. And I will see you guys for those videos. Take care, and goodbye.